Okay,
So,
sure.
welcome to the second installment
Welcome
of
of Row.
Sham Bro.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we tried to do this last week, but it didn't work out too well because Todd's a big dumb idiot and he fucked up all of his audio stuff. So, sorry for the
Yeah,
wait,
it was really
guys. I
cool.
know.
That was really cool. I was really excited about that.
You want to know who wasn't very excited about that? Me.
Mm.
And the 4 subscribers that we have now.
We have 4? Damn.
That also consist of me. All of them. Every
Oh.
single one of them. But
All consist of you. Oh, okay.
But we're not going
Nice.
to tell anyone that. That's another thing we're going to
No.
keep to ourselves.
Sure.
So, like I was saying,
Mhm.
the first episode we made, we didn't really introduce ourselves, who we are, what we stand for.
Nope.
If we
Nope,
love
did not.
America.
Nope.
So we need to go over all of these things. Let's properly and formally introduce ourselves. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, Todd Smith is my name.
My name Todd Smith.
My name Todd Smith, and I'm you don't say mean thing about me. No, name's Todd Smith. I'm from Michigan, but I now currently reside in Central Ohio.
Boo.
And
Who booed? Weird.
I don't love America. If we were asking,
Hey,
the answer is no.
if I were to ask you what are your 4 favorite digits, what would you say?
That'd be it would be 1, 3, 1, and 2.
You want to know what I find wrong with that response?
That because your favorite is 1488.
No,
No.
mine is 1776, brother.
That was so obvious. Why didn't I see that?
I don't know.
It's
Well, we'll move past
painstakingly obvious.
it. Painstakingly obvious.
It's painstakingly obvious.
So,
Fuck.
you guys met Todd. Now it's my turn to introduce myself formally. I am Michael.
Mhm.
Michael Cole. I currently reside in Michigan, and I have been
Mhm.
friends with Todd for about, what is it, 15 years now? Is it been
Yeah,
that?
2006.
Oh! Ugh! So we've been friends for a really long time, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And we figured this would be a good idea, you know? Give it the good old college try. Wouldn't be the first time I've
I
done
agree.
that. So, yeah. We just out here, man. Welcome to our pot. Oh my God, what is that? Oh, did you put crickets? Is that crickets? Yeah. Okay, I heard it really loud for a second, and then it went away. So yes, this is our formal introduction to you guys. Hopefully you accept it.
If not, fuck you.
Fuck you then. So, yeah, Todd and I have known each other for 15 years now. We've been in
Yeah.
a plethora of bands together. By that, I mean just one. But
We've also been in the same band, but not at the same time.
yes, that's another thing.
Yeah, that's no, that's another thing.
But we're not going to talk about that.
No. Yeah, brother man, go myspace.com/Violets for Verona, brother man, and yeah, check out my project. Check out our project,
Some dark
Violets
times.
for Verona.
Some dark
Oh,
times,
God.
man. You know, when you're itching to do music, bro, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And I was itching to do music at that moment, all right?
Yeah, I was crackhead desperate because like we weren't playing together anymore, and I was like, I'll just do whatever. You know, I'll play bass and
I'll play
this
bass
band.
even though I don't, but
yeah, I'm not a bassist, but I'll be a bassist for now. And then it was just like, yeah, I love playing with them and going to like Taco Bell after practice, and it's, you know, the singer, who shall not be named at the time of this recording, was like, go up to just like random people, you should check out my project, man. check out my project. It was never a band. We were never in a band. We were in a project. We were in a fucking 7th grade science experiment, a project. We were never anything more than that.
But you weren't in 7th grade, were you? How old were you, Todd? Were you old enough to be in 7th grade at that moment?
I was too old.
Too old to be in 7th grade? Oh, darn it.
Too old to be in 7th.
Same thing with me, man. I went like 2 times. 2 or 3 times. Then I was like, nope, this ain't for me, fam. This ain't it. But yeah, those are dark times that we don't like to talk about. But we can talk about the good times, which is when we were in a band together, not when we weren't in a band together.
Yeah, that's why they were dark times.
That's why they were dark
exactly
times.
why. And then we proceed to not have any good things to talk about in a band together.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's talk about the good times we had.
All right. Next subject. Let's go on.
Yeah.
We had plenty of good times, guys. Okay, don't let our silence fool you. It was good times.
Yeah. No, it was good times. We did all
coke.
of the.
We did coke. We didn't do
gayest
coke,
shit you can imagine, for guys to do.
I second that.
Yeah. Mike's brother-in-law and I, we touched balls. Not like I touched his ball and then he touched mine. Our balls touched. And not like in the way that we're like you hug somebody and you jokingly say, our balls are touching. I mean, we both pulled out our balls, said, hey, look at our ball. and then those balls touched each other. I'm really glad this is going up.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah.
No, that's fine.
I'm really glad I'm telling the story.
Well, now that you told a story, I'll tell a story. It's the one. It's
all
the
right.
helicopter story. All right. So, me and the drummer, right? Good dude, really good at drums. I think he's got something going on right now. I forget what it is, but he's playing drums and shit for a band right now. He's good. But when we were in a band together, we got into a helicopter contest. I don't know if it was really a contest or what, but
nope,
I'm not quite sure how it even happened, to be honest. But
I do. I was there.
I think we were trying to tell each other that someone was downstairs or upstairs waiting for each other. And then when we opened the basement door, which we practiced in, we were just staring at each other with our dicks slanging around, doing the helicopter, staring at each other. And we were like, hey, what's going on, man? Do you see anything while you're up there? And then he was like, oh, man, you got anything going on down here? And we were like, nope. And then we just started walking closer to each other. It's normal. Normal guy stuff, man. Don't say it's not normal, because we did a lot of this stuff, okay?
I think so this wasn't talked about last time we did talk about this, but I just remembered, I think it was because you asked me to get him to come downstairs. Like, you were asking me to help set him up.
Yeah. Yes.
And then I was like, Mike wanted to show you something, and then he's like, oh yeah, he does? Oh, he wants to show me something? Interesting. And then he pulled his dick out and just starts walking downstairs, which that's a multitasking setup I've never even thought about before.
Yeah, most people don't do that.
And then by the time, and then I'm walking behind him, and all I see is the top of his head, his arm just cranking away. And then when we finally get downstairs, I see you, and you're like,
same thing, baby. You got the same face, same motions going on,
same cranking motion and everything. And so yeah, then I just started pissing myself laughing because really what I had walked into and sort of helped set up was like basically two dudes jacking off, staring each other's eyes is what it looked like.
Yeah, I was gonna say you kind of created that whole situation yourself when you think about it.
No, I wouldn't say myself. You're doing that. I pulled mine out. I'm just like,
everyone starts doing it.
Justin comes down.
What's going on down here?
What's going on, dude? What's going on, dude?
Oh man, yeah, good times. That's not gay, whatever. I don't care what anyone says.
No, it is. But it's it's good. It's good for you. A little bit of gay.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be the first person to say this. I think it's not a healthy relationship with your bros if you don't do gay stuff. I think that's is that is that a staple of a bromance, kind of?
I would say it's like one of the, like a really close friendship. You have to have some sort of like barrier crossed.
Oh yeah, for
like,
sure.
I think once you cross a barrier, there's no turning back barrier. It's like when they say that like people who survive trauma together typically
have a strong bond.
I wouldn't have a strong bond, or they're like kind of like that attraction happens more. So like naturally it would be like a natural disaster or a mass shooting or another Fast and the Furious movie.
Ooh,
people who survive those traumas together typically
family. They become family.
Yeah.
They family now.
They family. They're family now. But yeah, it's basically the same thing, I feel.
Yeah.
We had that, yeah.
Because when you think about it, like, you're on the brink of doing something extremely, extremely homoerotic with a bro.
Not on the brink. We just flat out did.
Okay, you flat out, you cross that line, and that definitely brings
that line.
That brings you guys immensely closer together for obvious reasons. And for, it obviously brings you closer together in other ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we crossed that line, and then we're like, oh, we got to make a new line. So we wrote a new line, and then we crossed that and said, shit. So we kept drawing lines and then kept walking over them like dumbasses.
Yep.
And then we're like, yeah.
Unfortunately.
That's basically what we did. Yeah.
Fortunately, it happens, man. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how Todd and I are really good friends. We were in a band and did a bunch of gay shit with each other. End of story. And very traumatic, so we just got drawn to each other. Bam.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, two bearded guys. Just.
I wasn't bearded then.
Yeah, Mike was completely different looking than how he does now. He had. I mean, right now, like if you combined your current look with your old look, you would definitely have that Anglo-Saxon Jesus look going.
What are you talking about?
Like the long.
What did my hair look like? Did it look like this?
No, you know what I'm talking about. Curly.
Is that what my hair looked like?
Curly AF. At it with that beard.
Oh, dude. Oh my God, that'd be fucking gnarly. I didn't even think about that. That long ass hair with that. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Why haven't you ever thought that would be a thing?
I don't know. I never thought about it. Now I can't get it out of my fucking eyeballs. Holy shit. It's like stitched to my retina. Oh God, that's awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's go move past this subject because I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't like it. I don't like where it went.
That's fine.
I don't like where it went, man. I don't want to picture me with long curly hair and a beard. It fucking weirds me out, bro.
All right. Yeah. Ugh.
Sorry, I'm throwing up thinking about it. My bad.
That's okay. We can just think of you as being the age you were when you had that curly hair, but with no beard, and just your hair now. So.
Oh. See, that wouldn't be that weird. That wouldn't be weird.
No, that wouldn't be that weird. No.
But me with long hair and a beard right now would be really fucking weird.
Really weird, yeah. And what your stream is this weekend, right?
Oh shit! Yes. Oh yeah. That's another thing that I forgot to say in the introduction. If you guys watch live streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/king_cobra, doing a charity stream for St. Jude, baby. Come by, starting at 8 p.m. Starting at 12 p.m. going to like 8 p.m. It's gonna be lit. I got a bunch of cool rewards, incentives for everyone to get. So you can fuck my gameplay up, get me drunk, shave my beard if you're lucky. I don't know, man. It's gonna get wild.
Yeah.
So
I already set aside $65.
You better be fast, bro. I heard some people that someone offered yesterday. They were said how much to do it right now, and I said $500, and they said bet. And then I was like, oh,
No.
well, I have to give that to charity, so you should just do it on Saturday. So it'll be way easier that way.
Well, anybody who's thinking about competing with me, fuck off right now. I'm doing this in the name of St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
Yeah, baby. And then I'll obviously have other little things going on. I have goals set up, so if we hit like $100, hopefully we hit that pretty quick out the gate. I'm kind of hoping I get to put on a romper, baby. I bet you're dying to see this bad boy in a leopard print romper. So and then once we hit $200, I'm gonna have the wifey do some makeup on me. I'm gonna look beautiful. I can't wait. And then we'll discuss other prizes along the way, obviously.
Right, naturally.
But yeah. If you guys got any free time this Saturday, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., stop by twitch.tv/king_Cobra.
Cobra, that's Colebra.
Don't worry, I'll link it. I'll put the link in the description. Bro, actually, you want to know something came up yesterday that I found out about. I have to look it up again, but apparently there was this one library that ordered some guy to come there dressed up as a rainbow monkey with his ass out and a fucking swinging dildo for a children's event. Does that sound like a children's event? Yeah. I don't know. I guess they were trying to have an event for kids learning how to read. So they thought having this guy as kind of like a mascot to help promote it for some reason was a good idea.
I mean, that's quite the incentive. That's it's quite the motivator.
Is it though?
Yeah, no, dude. You know, I'm picturing it now. Like, nothing will help me break out of my spell of not being able to read than seeing like a man with a banana in his asshole and then just swinging a fake dick around. And if you just going,
we can look it up.
Oh yeah, you're Y-O-U-R. Yes.
He's gonna help out a lot, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what he does with that dildo if you get the question wrong.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, you'll.
Fuck.
We can look it up. I'll let you take a wild guess. What do you think the age range for that event was?
I'm gonna say like 8 to 10.
What if I told you it was 4 to 14?
Oh! No.
Yeah. Do you got a picture of it?
Dude, yeah. What the fuck?
How would you?
I don't.
I'm gonna get a picture up. I'm gonna hold on. London Library brings performer in a monkey costume with hanging genitalia exposed. Bruh.
Dude, I love the makeup job he gave himself.
Yeah, it's pretty good, huh?
He like gave himself the gay avatar look.
Yeah,
and
so
he's got his. Oh, I didn't even notice this, but he's got his nipples exposed in the costume.
Oh my god! Here, I'm gonna see if I can pull up pictures. Wait.
Yeah, I don't think everybody's ready for this. That's
how do you feel about that?
At first, I thought he was outside of an IKEA. That's the name
he is not. He is definitely not outside of an IKEA at that point.
He's here. He's just here for the Swedish meatballs. Is all.
Yeah, totally. That's all it is. The Swedish meatballs.
I don't.
Tell me how you really feel. You know, tell me how you really feel about it.
Where was this?
It's in London, apparently.
Fuck
it. It's in London.
Some of those Brits do some wild shit. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think that's a good look. That's just me personally. I don't know. I saw this story yesterday, and I was like, there's no fucking way an actual person did this. And sure as shit, man. They did it. They fucking did it. What? Oh, God. Oh, God. You got more information?
I'm reading a Twitter thread regarding this. It's from Redbridge Libraries, where they were at.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, during an event put on by the library today, there was a performance by a carnival arts company. Unfortunately, one of the animal costumes was inappropriate, which we were not aware of at the time of booking. We deeply apologize for the offense caused. This is being looked into. Which is funny, because it looks like on their Instagram, they said, this meddlesome monkey at Good Maze Library. Did you catch the Mandinga Arts Trio for impromptu visit and story? Be on the lookout, George Lane, as the Royal Strawberry Meddlesome Monkey and Flamboyant Frog head your way.
Flamboyant.
And then another library's account said that was a shock when the monkey turned around, and they were like, I know, monkey's out of control, but when you've got it, flaunt it, I suppose. Oh. Same.
Dude. That's not a good look, bro.
That is...
How does that even happen?
See, like, I would, like, totally let, like, mine and Allie's future kids do, like, one of those drag readings, where it's, like, a drag performer, like, all done up doing reading. But I would be afraid of, like, some wild furry shit like that, because I can always explain, like, no, this is a man dressed as a woman in makeup, you know, but it's like when conservatives are like, how do I explain that to my kids? It's like, who's going to explain?
Easy. How do you explain a fucking monkey, though?
Right. Monkey, dildo, fake ass, nipples hanging out, that scary makeup job. Wow.
Yeah. I think that was a big fuck up in London, mate, if I do say so myself.
No, that's a fun 18 and up event for sure. But that is not.
So 4 to 14-year-olds not good?
No. We gotta bump up. Those are rookie numbers. We gotta bump those numbers up.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
God.
funny. I saw someone said that they need to like check that the person who hired that guy like check his hard drive. And I was like, oh, yeah, I mean, some pretty sus stuff right there. Holy shit, sus, bro. I just thought that was funny.
That is hilarious. Oh
I mean,
God.
it's funny, but it's not funny at the same time. I don't know.
It is funny. I mean, you know, I don't think there's too much trauma that happened, so I'm gonna say funny.
Yeah.
I saw this Twitter thread. So speaking of that, this is funny as fuck to me, and I just want to mention this. Sorry for. Oh, here we go. It's from Applebee's. So they posted a tweet that said, "Notes of vodka, hints of fresh lemon, a raspberry finish. Our findings from a tasting of this season's $1 vodka raspberry lemonade harvest." And then someone replied with, "My mother was murdered in one of your restaurants and the killer was never found." And somebody replied to that saying, "Is this real?" And then Applebee's replied, "It's real. We're returning the $1 vodka raspberry lemonade the entire month of June."
No, Applebee's. Applebee's, you fucked up, man.
Yeah,
oh
know,
my God,
see.
That's funny. Holy shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is
Applebee's
returning for $1 whole.
Yeah, we're featuring it for $1 for the entire month of June.
That's funny as fuck.
Trav's mom is fucking dead.
Your mom could be dead too for the low price of $1 here at Applebee's.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that was the best one I'd seen in a minute.
What's the world coming to, bro? Holy fuck.
I don't know.
Some wild shit.
The most wild.
Oh, yeah. So we got the Olympics coming up, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm a big fan of the Olympics at all. I don't think I've ever watched the Olympics. But I have heard some stories about the Olympics, and they're a little, they're a little interesting to me. Like,
Yeah.
So first off, we got Sha'Carri Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
She's like literally one of the fastest female athletes I've ever seen. She was like well on her way to break records, right?
Yeah.
So apparently recently her mom passed away while she was like doing this, like training for the Olympics and then like placing to get into the Olympics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I guess her mom passed, so she smoked weed to try and like cope with it, right?
Right.
So the Olympics have a ban against marijuana use, which, I mean, I don't understand how marijuana would be considered a PED by any means, a performance-enhancing drug.
Right.
If anything, I would think it'd have an opposite effect.
Yeah.
So what?
From
Tell me
what I gathered.
Yeah, tell me what you think
go
about
on, I'm
that.
sorry.
No, tell me what you think about that.
What I gathered from what I've heard, I think it's the anti-doping agency or something to that effect. They list marijuana as the primary reason I know, or one of the reasons they say is because they consider it a performance-enhancing drug, which is totally obvious bullshit. But they say it's also an effective masking agent for other
drugs.
So that's from what I've heard and read, that is a possibility that it would help. Like, so if they didn't ban it, then it would be harder to detect any kind of testosterone or anything like that.
Androgen blockers. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see why they would list it, but they have to be honest, like completely honest, because I know the rhetoric has been for a while performance enhancing, and I've never done anything better when I've been high. I've never once like
oh man.
I've never been like I can do anything. I've always been like I can do nothing.
I can't do anything, bro.
Nothing. I've looked in the mirror and just watched myself smile for 30 minutes. Like,
dude,
that's one time. Yeah, I got so bad. I was just like this.
Dude. Oh my
God.
So
no, I'm not running anywhere. and then I had to go out in the public looking like that.
Oh god,
which was
you
hard.
had that face on still?
Yeah,
that's how you look like going out in public.
Yeah, it was a bad edible from the night before that was like still like not a bad edible. I just had too much of it.
So
because I did that thing where it was like 30, 40 minutes later I didn't feel it yet, and I'm like, this is weak edible, and then I had more, and then like by the time I finished eating the last bit of it, I was like, I can feel it. I can feel it. And then you get all weird and yeah.
So
I've never done anything better when I was high. Maybe I've eaten not better in like the sense of healthy, just I was a better
I've
eater.
eaten more. I put shit down, fam.
Yeah, I put shit down. That's about it. That's it. Nothing more.
I was gonna say, so like when I first left my last job, like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a brilliant idea to try and dabble with this shit, man. I was like, dude, I've never smoked. I've never done edibles. I smoked. I smoked like once or twice when I was in the Way West.
Okay,
the other
so
band I was in.
Yeah.
So
when you smoked twice, you've never done it.
No,
That's how it works.
Yeah. So I never done it, and then when I did smoke that one time, I was drinking as well. So it was like fucking god awful, and I threw up everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, that was a long time ago. You know, they're making it legal. I might just like stop by a dispensary, you know, pick up a gummy or something. So like, we have a dispensary kind of like right down the street, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get some gummies for me and my lady, and then they went there. They had to break this shit down for me because I had never done this before. I didn't know that there was like 20 different strains. They all do different things, and I was like, all right, I'll take, because they said they had the sativa, the hybrid, and then the
indica.
And I was like, what do all those do? And he was like, well, the sativa is kind of like for more active people. The hybrid, you'll be good for a while, and then you'll kind of mellow out, and then the other one, you'll just be couch ridden. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, sounds good. Hook me up with all those, fam.
All of them.
All of them.
I'm gonna do my own hybrids.
So yeah, I'm gonna hybrid them all together. So
it's like a bad Residential Evil like health pack you made yourself.
Yeah.
Mike used the green herbs.
I mixed the red herb with the green herb and the blue herb all together. Yeah. So I got them, and then it was a weekend, and I was like, baby girl, time's now. Let's fucking go. We're doing it. So
we gonna do these gummies.
We gonna do it real nice and hard, baby.
We gonna do these gummies, bitch.
So I grabbed the gummies, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Cheers it up, boo. And then we ate one. Each of us ate one. Mm-hmm. This was the hybrid.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, I didn't feel anything for like 10 minutes maybe. I didn't realize how fast my body would metabolize this fucking shit, because literally I took it, we sat outside for a second, and then I was like, I gotta go pee. And then maybe 15, 20 minutes passed.
Oh, no.
My body was like, bruh, you're high as fuck now. And
oh, no.
So I start walking out of the bathroom, and I just keep fucking cracking up. I'm like losing my shit for no reason. I'm like, what is so fucking funny? I'm not even seeing anything that's fucking funny right now. Why am I laughing so hard? So I get to the back door, and I just look at Annalise, and I'm just like fucking looking at her and cracking up and crying all at the same time. And I'm like, and she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then like I open the door, and I'm like, how do you know if it works?
How do you know if it works?
And then she was like, Mike, that shit's been kicked in for you, bro. And I was like, you don't say. I was so fucked up, man. Holy shit.
I hope she said it's been kicked in for you, bro.
It's been kicked in for you,
I hope the woman that you're going to marry in 3 months said, Mike, that shit's been kicked in for you, bro.
She didn't say that, but so
damn.
After that whole laughing fit, I mean, I probably laughed for like a good half hour, 45 minutes, and then after that, I just sat down on the couch and fell asleep.
Yeah.
I would go ahead and say that like eating the gummy wasn't that good of an experience for me, if I'm being honest.
I think it was a brownie that I had, or no, it was a cookie. I think it was a cookie.
But how many
did it for me?
Milligrams was in the one you had?
I don't know.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Because
it was homemade. It wasn't. I didn't get it from anywhere. It was homemade. I forget.
Okay.
And like so.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got mine at the dispensary, and it said it was only like, I guess 1 square was 1 milligram, and I was like, bro, if 1 milligram will do that to me, that's fucked up. I'd hate to see what more did.
Yeah, and it hits you differently too. It hits you harder anyway, instead of just doing it through traditional means. Yeah, that's wild.
And then a couple weeks later, I tried the sativa, and I took 2 of those, and I didn't really feel anything. And then I was like, I guess that's not for me, fam. And then I was like, I'm not even going to try the other one. So I just kind of gave them away because I was like, these are fucking stupid. I'm never going to do this again. And that's my story.
Yay.
But yeah, I'd have to
I
agree.
just think-
It's definitely not a performance-enhancing drug by any means.
Yeah, right. Yeah, to the original point, no. I
Moral of the
I could
story.
see why they would. I would say they would. I'd see why they would ban it for the idea of it being like a masking agent. But
yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like with where we've come with science and advancements we made there, and just in any kind of technology, I don't see why that there couldn't be better tests made for it where you didn't have to ban marijuana as a substance.
Yeah, my thing is like
You know what I mean?
they do blood tests. So why couldn't you just look at the blood test and see where their test was?
I
Like,
don't
that doesn't
know.
make any
the whole
sense.
The whole thing is just fucking weird. How about Bill Cosby?
Oh yeah, how about that guy? What a
How about
segue.
Bill
What is
Cosby?
it? How about Bill
Yeah.
Cosby, man?
How about we talk about equality? We talk about Bill fucking Cosby.
Yeah, man, that fucking guy.
Oh,
Stay off the streets, ladies.
Say yeah.
Stay inside.
Get some lids on. Get some lids on those drinks.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah.
Raping everybody out here.
He's gonna be bringing the pudding.
The
Brandon.
pudding pop.
The pudding. Putting the dick in your ass.
Oof. I don't know about that.
That's
I
tasteless.
didn't look at exactly what his rep said, but it said something about women should be happy he's out. I'm going to make sure that that was not a real thing he said before I further.
I mean,
I
don't
feel
know.
like that's something that guy would say. I mean, I don't really know him, but
well, I thought it was funny that Felicia Rashad, who played his wife in the Cosby Show, who's like the dean at Howard University, I think.
oh, he didn't say women
or
should be happy. He said it's a beautiful day for women.
I don't see how that's any better,
At
at all.
They can no longer
don't
call him a sexual violent predator. No longer call him a rapist. No
Oh,
longer
man.
call him horrible things. He is now Bill
It's
Cosby,
a
an American and national treasure. What are your thoughts on that? Is Bill Cosby a national treasure to you?
Well, I mean, saying that it's a beautiful day for women is equivalent to like bringing Hitler back from the dead and being like, it's a
Be like,
beautiful day for Jews.
Beautiful day for the Jews, man. You know,
It's a beautiful day for
World War III.
Judaism.
Let's go, baby.
It's a beautiful day for the Romanis and the Jews and anybody who wasn't blonde-haired and blue-eyed. Like,
Yeah.
that's fucking dumb. So dumb.
So I'm gonna
And,
have
like-
to disagree with his rep and say that it's probably not a beautiful day for women.
No.
No?
Yeah, you and I are in agreement on that one. That's for sure. Then you have Drake Bell.
Oh yeah, they're basically the same boat, dude. Isn't that crazy? We were literally the first episode we talked about that fucking weird producer guy. What the fuck's his name?
Dan Schneider.
Dan
That's
Schneider.
And that was the name. I was trying to think of where else, like who else was in some hot water, and it was Drake fucking Bell.
Drake fucking Bell
Here.
from Josh and Drake, dude. Wait, you say
Yeah.
here as in Ohio here?
Yeah, he got.
No.
It was Cleveland. It was Cleveland that he was brought up on these charges.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I saw an article where the victim was able to read a statement in the court regarding this. Like, basically, she was claiming that he was just full on grooming her. And
my God.
all he got away was 2 years probation.
2 years probation. You know, he probably serenaded the judge.
Probation.
Sang him a
Yeah.
beautiful song that he made because he makes fucking bangers, I guess. That's a lie.
He's just a fucking creep. He's a fucking creep,
He's
man.
a creep. Why are musicians so weird? Like, the more I'm thinking about it, I know Bill Cosby's not a musician, but fucking, Drake Bell? Fucking Marilyn Manson just turned him in for assault, too. He turned himself in on a warrant for assault. There's another fucking
Warrant for
weirdo
assault.
right there.
He had a charge in Michigan. Oh, we could go back to, like, we could just go all the way back to you have Ted Nugent, where he was talking about, you know, having sex with 16-year-olds. And 15-year-olds. Steven Tyler gaining legal custody of his teenage girlfriend.
Oh,
And they were like,
no.
hmm? You want to talk about some...
Dude, musicians are fucking
so,
freaks. They're disgusting. Not us, though. We're not disgusting.
You know, we're cool. We're good.
We're the good musicians.
Jerry Lee Lewis, all right? The Hall of Fame singer and rocker, Jerry Lee Lewis. You want to take a guess his whole marriage history? His whole, like, you
are
would
they all
be
under
fucking
20?
blown.
Tell me they're all under 20. I'll be thoroughly disappointed in my boy J. What's his name?
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
You know the song Great Balls of Fire?
JL squared. I'm gonna be disappointed, bro. If all your 12 wives, if all your wives are under 15 years old, dude.
All right. Lewis has been married 7 times. He had
Holy
6
shit.
children during his marriages. In 1962, this is funny to me, I'm sorry, but his son Steve, Alan Lewis, drowned in a swimming pool accident at the age of 3. That's not funny. But he had a son after that who he named Jerry Lee Lewis Jr. in 1973. So his first kid wasn't even a Jerry Lee Lewis Jr. It was his next son.
Oh my god.
But going on to his marriages, when he was 16, he married Dorothy Barton, the daughter of a preacher. Their union lasted for 20 months from February 1952 to October 1953.
Bruh.
His second marriage in September of 1993 to Jane Mitchum was of dubious validity because it occurred 23 days before his divorce from his first wife. After 4 years, Lewis filed for divorce in 1957. His third marriage was to 13-year-old Myra Gale Brown.
You're lying. Tell me you're lying, bro. Tell me you're lying.
His first
lying?
cousin once removed.
First cousins! No! Kissing cousins, baby. 13-year-old. How old was he then? Just 13.
Okay, so his cousin was 13.
And Jerry Lee Lewis was...
He was 18.
And he's already been married twice before that?
Yeah.
Bruh.
He was married twice before marrying his 13-year-old cousin.
My dude is making rounds. Good job, dude. He got all of them pregnant?
Did he have kids with her?
That is awful.
Hold
Jerry
on,
Lee
let me
Lewis,
see.
I'm thoroughly disappointed in you, man.
They had 2 children, Steve
Oh,
Allen
God.
Lewis.
Man, musicians are awful people. Holy shit.
Fucking
Look at him.
terrible. You have that. You have, like I said, Ted Nugent.
Oh, fucking. The fucking creep from Lost Prophets who should die, burn in hell.
That guy. That's a whole other story.
If
That's
that
not
guy's
even-
still alive somehow, I don't know how you're alive, but I pray the worst for you, brother.
Yeah, I think he is still alive.
That's insane. They have to have it. They should. There's no way he can be like out in general population because
Ever.
The-
Ever.
if people found like if people know what you did, dude. People know what you did. Okay, that guy should be dead.
Yeah,
He should be dead. I don't get
yeah.
that.
No.
All right, cool. Musicians are awful people. Next subject. No.
But it's funny that we talked about Dan Schneider, and then he came out like with an interview shortly after we talked about him, and he was like, "I did nothing wrong. There was nothing inappropriate. I didn't do anything. I'm just,
I didn't get
I'm just
Jamie Lynn
taking pictures
pregnant.
of-
I promise.
Yeah,
It wasn't me.
I'm just taking pictures of teenage girls' feet and posting on Twitter. What's so strange about that?
It's not that weird when you think about it.
No, I guess not.
When you think about all the weird shit that's on Twitter, a couple underage feet aren't that bad. That's a lie. I'm lying. That's a lie. It's a joke. Okay,
Ooh.
I have to say this is a joke.
I want to take that completely out of context.
Dude, you know how many people can do that? Everything I
Yeah.
say, people can take out of context. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Damn, man. At least Josh is doing good. That makes me happy.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like it was
No,
so
he's doing
funny.
good.
Like I heard the story about he had his wedding and he didn't invite Drake, and then Drake felt bad, like he was like, I wasn't invited, and then like this is obviously a couple years ago, or however long ago, and people were like feeling bad, like, oh no, their friendship, and it's like maybe he knew something that nobody else did, and
Dude,
that's
he probably did.
Yeah.
I don't doubt it, man.
Oh.
I would definitely distance myself from that fucking weirdo too. God.
Yeah.
But he's doing good. He got all ripped and stuff. He's out of all the duos that came on Nickelodeon. I'd definitely bang Josh. I'm just kidding. As opposed
out of all
to like,
the duos,
as opposed
I
to
will
like
fuck
Cal or
one
something
guy.
like that.
Yeah. Out of all the duos that came on Nickelodeon, I would fuck one guy.
What, dude? I think me and Annalise were talking about this, but like, what the fuck happened to like Keenan and Kel?
I don't. Yeah, it was weird that because I thought we talked about this for a sec too.
Is that what we talked about?
I think we did.
Oh, let's not talk about it. Then. Let's not talk about it again.
No, I don't remember if it was on the last episode. I'm just saying, like, when we hung out.
Oh.
We may have talked about it.
Okay.
It may have been in the last episode, but it's still strange to think about that it was Keenan who became the breakout star of the two, considering, like, on the show, on Keenan and Kel, on all that, in the movie Good Burger, like, like Kel was supposed to be the funny one.
Backfired.
And then all of a sudden, you know, Keenan's got his own. He's got his own network sitcom right now. He's the longest running cast member in Saturday Night Live history.
What?
Yeah.
In
the
history?
Longest. Yeah, in history.
Oh man, that poor guy.
Yeah, he's been there for like 12 years.
Christ.
Something like that.
He's there through the decline and everything. I think he got on when it was bad. He got on when it was bad, and then it just got worse.
Yeah.
Not his fault.
Yeah, well,
it's not his fault.
Yeah, no.
Damn.
I know, it's crazy to think about.
All right, let's just stop talking about fucking weirdos. Tired of it. Oh my god, I just seen your shirt. Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Dude, Die
Hell
Hard.
yeah. Yes.
John McClane's my dude.
It's a Christmas Eve tradition to watch Die Hard, and drink hot cocoa over here.
See, I heard that was like a normal thing. Like everyone got into like a big debate, like, "Oh, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?" I mean, fuck yeah, obviously it is.
Yeah, obviously he represents the resurrection of Christ.
And
also, it
Nakatomi
takes
Tower.
place on Christmas.
Yes.
Also, it takes place on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
therefore, he is reincarnation of Christ.
You want to know some real fucked up trivia? My teeth look weird in this right now.
What's that?
So Die Hard is actually a sequel to another movie from the 60s. The Die Hard is based off a novel, and it itself is a sequel to another novel.
It's based off a novel?
Yes.
Holy shit, bro. You just blew my mind with that.
The novel from which Die Hard is based off of is a sequel to another novel. That novel produced a film, and that film starts Frank Sinatra. Frank Sinatra
as John McClane
was the lead. It was a different name, but it's supposed to be that character.
Whoa.
So, because he was tied to that, the film studio was contractually obligated to offer him the role of John McClane in Die Hard.
Bro, could you imagine fucking Frank Sinatra? Was he even alive?
Frank Sinatra.
What the fuck?
He was old as fuck then, though. That's for sure.
There's no way. There's no way that movie would have been good by any means if Frank Sinatra was John McClane in that movie. No fucking way.
Hold on, let me see how old he would have been.
My dude would have died filming that.
He would have been 73.
Could you imagine if Die Hard was done Frank Sinatra and he was 73 years old?
He would just.
Oh my god!
I just imagine him on the rooftop and like he tries to do the whole thing with the water hose to go through the glass, and he's just like he just falls down the building and dies instead.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!
Oh my god, bitch. No, that. So yeah, he had to have been offered the role first.
Ew.
Before it went to anybody else. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit of trivia for you.
I couldn't even imagine anyone else being John McClane other than Bruce Willis, you know? It
yeah,
just
like I don't think anybody else, which is funny because like so many films they offer, or it's like written with somebody else in mind, or it's offered to somebody else first. I don't even think that Bruce Willis was the first choice. I don't even think he was the second or third choice for McClane. Because at that time, he was in the show Moonlighting, which was like kind of the first like comedy drama show on network TV ever.
Mm-hmm.
And that was his breakout role, but everyone looked at him as only like a comedic actor. They didn't think of him as being like any kind of action star. And so it was kind of a challenge for them to make the public buy into the fact that he was going to be the star of this movie.
I bought into it as soon as I saw it. There's no other,
yeah, naturally.
There's no other person that can be John McClane. I'm telling you, bro.
Right.
Who was the first person? Yeah. If you tell me someone dumb like John Travolta or like something stupid like that,
hold on. Okay, well, fine.
Because there's no fucking way that anyone can make it as entertaining or as good as him. There, I said it. Die Hard with a Vengeance is the best Die Hard. Prove me wrong. You can't. Sorry.
That's a spicy take, but I think I might agree with it.
How is that a spicy take? Not only do you have Bruce Willis, but you also have Sam Jackie. All right?
Sam Jackie. I think it's. I'm only saying it's spicy because, not too often are sequels better than the original.
Oh, dude, no. The third one is the best in the series.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. I love the third one too.
The third one, it'd probably go 3, 1, 4, 2.
I'm only gonna think in terms of the original trilogy because I don't want to go to like Live Free or Die Hard or
okay, like, that's fair.
I don't even consider those like I don't know.
Well, if that's the case, it would be 3, 1, 2 for me.
Okay, yeah. I'd have to agree. I'm just looking up trivia because I know a lot of times they say like, you know, who the role was offered to originally. But it's a lot of like talking about the German terrorists. Hold on here.
Dude, yeah, I don't know what it was. I just fucking... I fell asleep every fucking night to Die Hard with a Vengeance, and I could probably fucking recite it now if I tried. Like, if you put the movie on right now, I would be able to keep up with most of it, for the most part, at least, I would say. Probably, like, the first 10 minutes, for sure. Obviously, my brain's a little foggy.
Right.
From all the weeds I ate 2 months ago. No, I'm just kidding.
You're still feeling the effects of that?
Yeah, I'm still feeling the effects from the weeds.
So Bruce Willis took the role of John McClane after it had been turned down by Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. I don't think I could see him doing it either.
De Niro wasn't that old by then, though.
I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying I couldn't picture him being like the charisma that Bruce Willis puts in for John McClane is like perfect. Like,
yeah,
it's just like he has the perfect personality, charisma, whatever you want to say.
Right.
For it.
Okay, so you know how I said other people were offered the role. Richard Gere, Sylvester Stallone, Harrison Ford, Mel Gibson, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Clint Eastwood, Robert De Niro, Charles Bronson, Don Johnson, Richard Dean Anderson, and Michael Madsen were considered but declined the role of John McClane.
So Bruce Willis was like number 10 on the list.
So he wasn't even close. Like, they
oh
didn't
my
even,
god!
They're like,
dude.
it was like kind of like, okay, so it's kind of like Back to the Future, because Back to the Future, they really wanted Michael J. Fox, and he couldn't do it because at that time he was filming Family Ties. So they ended up going with, Eric Stoltz, who played Rocky Dennis in the movie Mask. He was then the pick to play Marty McFly in Back to the Future. Now, they even filmed some stuff with him as Marty. And in fact, there actually is a scene that remains in the original screening. And even like in like the subsequent DVD releases of him as Marty McFly, just something they'd never pulled away. But the producers felt like it wasn't working out, so they ended up amicably splitting and getting Michael J. Fox and working something out with I think it was 20th Century Fox, because I think Family Ties was on Fox at that time, or it may have been with a different network. I'm not sure. But basically, he had to do so many hours of filming there and so many hours of filming in Back to the Future. So he only slept like 3 hours or so a night.
Damn.
Because he was just doing both.
At least he made it into a pretty big franchise at that point. So did they have to do like ADR over the other guy?
No, they just reshot his scenes.
Oh, they just
reshot.
I thought you said they kept it in.
But there was one scene in particular. I think it was. No, I think it was the scene where Biff gets punched. I think that may have been it, because they were also realizing they wanted Michael J. Fox because there was supposed to be like a big height difference between the actor who played Biff and then Marty McFly, but Eric Stoltz was like eye to eye level basically with him, so they're like, that's not going to work.
They did it, man.
But it's really strange to think about like who could have been in certain movie roles versus who actually did get certain roles.
Dude, you want to know what's okay? Hear me out. I don't think that Die Hard. I'm going back to Die Hard. There, I'm doing it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Die Hard. I don't think Stallone would have been good at all. No. I don't think Arnold would have been good.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
He would not have been good.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Harrison Ford. I could
happy trails, Hans.
I could maybe see that. Harrison Ford, maybe.
I would say, yeah, because I feel like John McClane is just a rated R version of Han Solo.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I mean, I don't really know the reference because I don't watch that gay shit. But that's that's beside me. I don't know.
I don't watch Star Wars. It's gay. No, excuse me. I'm going to walk downstairs and masturbate while looking at my friend masturbate.
Exactly. See, we weren't masturbating. We were just swinging our dicks around, and maybe we touch each other. Whatever. So
yeah.
Now we got that out of the way.
Oh yeah. Touch each other.
I think Mel Gibson would have been good. He probably could have done all right. Because he already had the kind of the lethal weapon thing going on, and that was kind of like funny action too,
Yeah, but I think it would. I think it just people would have thought it was some sort of like at that point, because if he was attached to it, they would consider it like a lethal weapon ripoff.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now that you mentioned,
so I don't think it. I don't think it would. It's not that he himself wouldn't have been a good choice. It's just that like it wouldn't have been a good choice for the film.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, he's a psycho.
I mean, yeah, he is a little fucking psychotic, but aren't we all? Maybe not
as much as he.
I was gonna say not to his level, not to his extent.
Not to his level. No.
We're not
Definitely
doctors.
not.
We're not diagnosing him with psychosis or anything weird like that. So, yeah.
But yeah, it's there's Die Hard, Back to the Future. What's some other ones that are really strange? Fuck, I don't remember. There's some like interesting cast choices that like looking at if you're looking at it from the lens of like watching it for the first time, you're like, there's no way this would be a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
But then like watching it and then looking at from the lens of now, like Terminator 2, Robert Patrick as the T-1000 is, I think, the best casting choice you could have ever made.
I don't think you could have picked anyone else for that role.
No.
Literally
no
no one.
No.
Literally no one
The
else.
fucking... Dude, okay, so he actually went, like, undergone training to be able to shoot without
like
closing his eyes, without blinking. Well, okay, couple facts about that. He learned how to shoot without blinking, so, like, when he would shoot a shot, his reflex wouldn't been to, like, at
Close his
every...
eyes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he held his eyes open every time. The other thing is, the scenes where he's running in the parking garage of the Galleria,
Hell
chasing John Connor, he was legitimately catching up to John. And they had to have, like, a setup so where the bike was being pulled on the truck.
Oh my
like,
god.
Where they had an attachment.
What a
and he
fucking
was
monster.
still catching up. And he was still catching up. So they had to go faster because he was actually running fast as fuck.
Fast as
Fast as
fuck, boy.
fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Still fast as fuck, boy. Yeah. So, like, and, like, it's funny because I was like, there's no way that's real. Like, it's like, the skeptic in me is like, what? No. And then, like, watching the actual footage of them filming, and they're like, all right, cut. And because Robert Patrick would just catch up and then he'd stop. And he's just
That's-
like,
What the fuck, man?
yeah.
That's wild.
There's brilliant casting. Also, Robert Patrick in Die Hard 2.
Dude, okay. Here's my take on Die Hard 2. Don't watch it.
There you go. That's all you
In
need.
my whole existence, I think I've only watched Die Hard 2 like twice.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's the least watched one for me too.
I've
It
literally only watched
Which
it
is
like twice.
Which is like why would I hate it? Because it's got Robert Patrick, it's got William Sadler, who played Death from Bill and Ted's Bogus
Ted?
Journey.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, why wouldn't
that
it be
movie's
good?
so funny. Holy shit.
It's so fucking
I
good.
fucking love that movie. We'll talk about that movie next time.
Yeah.
I could go for hours about that. Probably not hours. I could probably talk about it for a while.
I probably could too. Did you see the new one?
I didn't see the new one. I'll have to watch it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I'm assuming it's pretty similar to the other ones. Like, it hasn't really progressed much. That's just what I'm assuming. I don't.
I would say it kind of has. Like, there's a different feel to it. Like, it's not like the same movie where they call each other fags, and spit on each other.
That was funny though.
There's
we love you.
we
Yeah.
love you.
Yeah, we love you.
We love you.
Fags. Oh god, what a great
But
movie. You can't
yeah,
get away with
it's,
that now.
See, I hate when people say that because it's like in the context, certain context you can. Like people are like, "Oh, you couldn't." But that's the other thing too. Like where the context is important, where it's coming from. People say something like the movie Blazing Saddles. People are like, "There's no way you can make that movie now." And it's like that movie's literally about racist people being dumb as fuck and the town having to be saved by a black guy. And, like, there you go. Like, that whole movie. And they're like, there's no way you can make a movie now about a heroic black guy.
Didn't fucking,
against racist town.
didn't, Peele. What the fuck? What the fuck's his name? From Key and Peele.
Jordan Peele?
Jordan Peele. Didn't he
Yeah.
do that with his movie?
Which one?
The first one he made?
Oh, Get Out?
Get Out, yeah.
Well, it's just a different like scope, like in general, like of what that film was supposed to be.
I don't know. I didn't see that movie. I don't really watch a lot of movies. So,
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh, dude, you have to watch that one. That one is
I heard it was really good.
It is.
I heard his second movie he made was kind of dog shit, but I mean, I don't know.
I like that one. I thought that the first one was better, but I like this the twist in Us. I wasn't expecting them to say that.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
It's
I'm
kinda
probably
wild.
never gonna watch it, so it is what it is.
Well, go ahead and at least watch Get Out, because
Okay.
that one is good, and it makes you feel uncomfortable.
Makes me feel uncomfortable, dude. It takes a lot to
It'll-
make me feel uncomfortable.
I think it'll make you feel uncomfortable.
I don't know, man. I've seen
I think
some
it
shit.
will.
I've seen some shit.
I think
don't
it
think
will.
it'll make me
I think
uncomfortable,
it will.
man. I'll let you know.
I think it will.
Maybe I'll watch
I
it,
think
and
it
maybe
will.
maybe I'll let you know if I get uncomfortable.
I think you should eat 12 gummies. Watch it.
Oh, I can't eat 12
And
gummies.
then-
I'll die for sure. A weed overdose, bro. I can't do it.
But yeah, it was a good movie. But yeah, when people are just like, you can't do that anymore, it's like, well, it's the context is fucking important.
That dude, you
When
want to
people say something?
That made me
What?
think of the fucking I forget what movie it's. I don't know what movie it's from actually, but I seen some like a clip floating around from a movie that had Josh in it, and he was just like going off saying all this horrific shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It was on TikTok. It's like, this wouldn't go at today's. I'm like, well, I mean, it could. It's not like he was playing a good kid when he was saying that.
It was pretty funny though.
Yeah. That was just fucking. Yeah, I remember seeing that clip actually. Yeah, let's just do a sign off.
Okay. Well,
All right.
thank you guys for tuning in. No matter what platform you listen to us on,
Yeah.
we appreciate it. And now you finally know
Yes.
who we are, Todd
Yep.
and Mike.
Mike.
Me. This is the
All right.
Roshambro podcast. Thank you all for listening and tuning in. Whatever you listened to us or watched us on, we appreciate it.
Be sure to subscribe, like, share it with your MySpace friends.
If you have
Tell
any.
your grandparents.
Yeah, share it with your top 8, bitch.
Your kids, friends, your kids' friends. Go to their school and go in the playground. Hey kid, you want to listen to some podcasts? And have your
Pull up this bad boy.
Pull up in a van.
Say, hey kids, I got
podca-
some Roshambro in here. You want to check it out?
you want this some fresh takes and Roshambro podcast in my van. Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll do it.
All right.
It was fun.
All right.
We'll
I'll
see you
see
guys
you next time.
next time.
Bye.